literally so tired from staying up like I look so tired. Ooh. Anyway, my brain is not letting me read Emily Wilde right now. Like my brain can't get into it. So I'm gonna see if it's on premium Spotify. Yes, it is. Praise. Because what I just realized I need to do, my oldest, Carter, has a Valentine's Day party today. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's, the chapters are weird. It's like track 1, track 2, track 3. Anyway, I think I'm gonna put dinner in the crock pot and listen until my son has a Valentine's Day party in like 40 minutes. So guys, I can't even explain to you how tired I am. I should not have stayed up. I did not know my period was gonna hit me today like this. Bad idea. No sleep plus period, not the vibe. Let's listen and make a very delicious dinner. It's my family's like probably their favorite dinner recently. It's honey chipotle barbacoa. So good. 3-pound boneless chuck roast. Personally, I feel like if you don't sear your roast, it just doesn't taste the same. The outside is just not the same. Always sear mine. I know it's kind of annoying, but I actually feel like the extra step makes it worth it. Some oil in this pan and it's already hot. I'm just gonna dab it dry. And then in the crock pot, 1/2 cup of honey. Garlic powder, I just eyeball it. Onion powder, pepper, salt, chipotle peppers, and adobo sauce. 2 peppers, otherwise it'll be too spicy. I'm also gonna just like squeeze some of the sauce out of here and season. 1 cup of bone broth. This is my favorite one. You guys ever get in those moods where like you know that you need like a self-care moment of some kind, but also you know that like rotting in bed isn't actually going to be good for your mental health, so you kind of need something that's like productive but still fun. Like not so productive in like laundry, because that's like too productive, or like cleaning the bathroom, like that's too productive, but like maybe like organizing something that's kind of fun to organize. That's what I need right now. I know that's very specific and very niche, but oddly enough, I get in these moods actually pretty often, and tonight's one of those nights. I was just telling Kaylin I feel very disoriented and just kind of like out of it. One, you know, just being on my period will do that to me. Like I just start to question my whole life. Like, am I on the right track? Am I making the right decisions? Like, am I good? Like, I just kind of start, I need to calm down. But I also just feel disoriented, truthfully. Lots of bull crap going on in my life right now. Literally so much crap, so much nonsense that I'm like, no, I just need to like put my headphones on, listen to an audiobook, do something fun, productive. Also, another win for the day, we went to Carter's Valentine's Day party, like I said, and tonight I was gonna text one of the moms to RSVP to a birthday party, but she texted me before, which I don't even know how she got my number, but she texted me and was like, hey, all the moms are gonna hang out with their kids. And so that's just like, look at God, like such a God wink of like, you are seen, you are loved, you are appreciated, I'm looking out for you, I got your back. It's gonna be a good night. Anyway, speaking of it's gonna be a good night, I have something fun, something very exciting that I have not told you guys about, and that is what is going to be a extension of my office. As you guys know, I feel like every time I record, I'm like, oh my goodness, my office is such a mess. It's such a mess. It's such a mess. Well, it's mostly because I have too much going on. Like, dare I say I have too many hobbies. I have too many interests. I have too many little things I try to pick up and do, and I just don't have the space to store all of it. So I introduce to you the official craft hobby room. She is gorgeous, she is stunning, and she is pretty much bare bones. We moved our dining table. I actually got this idea from Faith. Probably so echoey in here, but for her office, she uses their, I think what's their old dining table. And I was like, that's honestly such a good idea, because then you have just like so much space to work with. Like you can really get spread out in here. And like my little, I feel like I'm working on like a 2x2 table. It's not really, but like that's how it feels. Dining table, moved it in here. This dresser was already in here, and I'm gonna use it temporarily as storage. Those I already had underneath here. So I think tonight I'm just gonna put on my headphones, and wow, the audio changes so much going out of that room, but our dining table was here. We ordered a new dining table, a round one. It'll probably fit there better. And I'm just going to continue moving like all my craft stuff out of here. Let me show you what my office currently looks like, you guys. It's actually not okay. Like, it's actually not okay. Like, first of all, girl, it's not that hard. Like craft stuff, PR boxes, like this is literally what? This is craft stuff from my haul that I did. Like, Everything's just overflowing, and I really feel like the vision for this room could be a true like reading corner reading room versus like a dump, all in one office. It's too much. So I'm also kind of thinking I might move this whole shelf into the other room. I think that might be all for tonight, but I will keep you guys on this little journey of making my extension craft room slash homeschool room. Don't tell anybody I said that, okay? I'll just keep that between me and you. But that's kind of the vision for this room. And I'm also thinking about wallpapering this wall and this wall, and potentially doing like bookshelf, like shelving, and then moving that other shelf into here. I feel like that could be cute. Also like cute rolly chair. I saw a cute green one at World Market. So anyway, that's kind of, not the shadow, kind of the vision. Anyway, I'm excited, and I need to just do something that's like productive, but also kind of unnecessary, because like, I don't know, I just feel kind of silly, but also whatever. At this point of the week, it's only Wednesday. I'm like, after what I've been through, and it's only Wednesday, whatever. I'm gonna keep listening to Emily Wilde. Me and Kim were running errands all day today, and I brought my Kindle with me, so I was reading as much as I could as we were hanging out. Let's do this. Okay, actually, you know what I was thinking? I can't really understand Emily Wilde, like, because she's from London. She has such a thick accent that honestly it's kind of hard for me to like keep track. So I might try listening to a little bit of Deep End by Ali Hazelwood and see how that feels to listen to, just because I already have my premium listening hours. So anyway, I'm changing it up a little bit. We're gonna try a little bit of Deep End and see how that is. Sorry, no, this isn't gonna work. I don't like that narrator, and I don't like the inflections in her voice that she's using at all. So that's gonna be a no for me. I'm gonna have to find something else. Give me a second. I need to look at my TBR because I need to keep reading my February TBR. So I'm gonna ponder that, and then I'll let you know what I'm gonna pick. I think I settled on Divine Rivals. I really want to reread it, so we're gonna try this. Okay, it's time for a little update. I ended the last video very abruptly because I went to edit all the footage and realized I literally had like 5 hours. So anyway, I'm continuing on in Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies in this vlog instead of like the last vlog I posted because it was getting too long. Also in that same vein, what is your like ideal length of a YouTube video? Do you like an hour? Do you like 45 minutes? Do you like 20 minutes? Do you like a little bit over an hour? Like what's your max? Like do not go over an hour and a half. I feel like when I see YouTube videos and they're like over an hour, I'm like, oh, that might be too long for me. I feel like 45 minutes is like my sweet spot personally, but then when I pull up the footage, I always end up having way more footage than I think. So my videos are even longer than I'd like, but honestly, I don't have a footage issue. I have a I need to stop filming issue, I think, depending on like how long you guys like videos to be. I thought I had a lighter in here. I have this candle from Anthropologie. I have a couple updates, by the way. Couple updates. First one, I got this candle from Anthropologie actually during Christmas time. It was part of like a gift I was doing for like a white elephant thing, but I think my friend who was hosting ended up getting sick, or I got sick. Something happened. I think they got sick, and so we ended up not doing it. It got canceled, so I ended up with like 4 different Anthropologie gifts because I ended up not being able to go to the Christmas exchange thing, which honestly kind of a slay because first of all, you know, you picked good gifts when like you actually want to keep them. So it was like that heart Anthropologie cup I use all the time. I bought myself the dupes from World Market, but now I have a real Anthropologie one because I was able to keep it from that gift exchange. Same with candles. I always buy the Target ones, but I feel like for like an elevated candle vibe, I love the Anthropologie ones. I just never buy them for myself. $18 for this little one. So anyway, I'm pretty happy about that because I now have like, I can't think of the other 2 things. Oh, the other thing is a mug. And then I can't think of the last thing that I had bought that I still have. Either way, okay, my second update was I got 2 new Kindle cases from a shop I've never bought from before. I currently have this case, the cross stitch one with like the horses and stuff on it, and then I also have a quilted one that like looks quilted that I haven't used yet, and I got those from this one and those other ones I'm talking about from April Supply Co. on Instagram. Very cute. I really like them. It even has a strap on the inside, but it's not magnetic. Left on red cases. She'd reached out to me a while ago on TikTok and was like, I want to send you a case, but at the time I was not doing Kindle cases. I was doing like the clear case with the stickers in the back. And I ended up not seeing her message till way later. Anyway, I followed her on Instagram. She did this feral release. And so there's a cheetah, a zebra, and a cow print. And the cheetah and zebra are just so 2010 coded for me. Honestly, all of like the 2000s. Coded for me, and I just think it's so cute. So I just got the package today. I almost didn't get the cheetah, but I was like, I low-key, I think I need it, and I'm so glad I did. Is it looking blue? Anyway, they're so good. Like, it's so good. No strap on these ones, which I really don't mind because I don't use the strap anyway. Only thing, I wish all of these Kindle cases had an extra magnet so it would stay closed. Like, that's the one thing I kind of just wish. I don't want to hold it. Like, I wish it would just stay closed. You know what I mean? Very cute, very good quality. And then I also got the zebra one, which is not like a stark. Can you tell I have like a hair or something tickling me on my face because I keep going like this whole time. I like that it's not stark black and white, but it's almost like the white is almost like creamy almost, and the black, it's black, but it's kind of has like a sheen over it, which I actually really like. It's like zebra print, but kind of more aged up a little bit. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm so happy about them. I love this collection. That is my last update. This hair is killing me. Give me a second. I think I got it. Also, I love these mini lighters for candles. I'm actually gonna buy more of them because I bought like 6 of them and suddenly they're all gone. So I only have this one that I can find, and I literally bought 6. Well, I did use up 1. So 4 of them are gone. I don't know where they are. Okay, anyway, Emily Wilde. As you guys know, this is a reread. Did I say that already? I'm on page like, oh my gosh, tell me there's not a hair still. Why? Like, why and how? It's bothering me so much. Okay, I'm on page 275 and there's like 317 pages. We have an hour left in our sprint. Guys, this hair is killing me. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I'm sure it's so annoying. 45 pages left, I think, and we're doing a sprint which has about an hour left in it, and my goal is to finish this book tonight. Like, I'm not allowed to do anything else until I finish this stinking book. I actually have been listening like while I was showering and stuff so I could keep listening. I was listening in the shower. Guys, no, I think I need to just retire because what's happening? What am I saying? I was listening in the shower so that I could keep going with it because I'm almost done with it. Originally it was a 5-star read, and honestly I think it's still a 5-star. Like, I like this book so much. It's just so cute and so sweet. And I just find myself smiling and like a little bit shocked. There's just like the cutest little sprinkle of romance. The personalities are great. I love how crazy the fairies are. I love the whole premise of it. I wonder what book I'm gonna read next. I've been having this like weird problem where I've been having like so much brain fog or something when I'm reading. Like my brain like does not want to focus. This happens sometimes. I think a few vlogs back I mentioned this, and the only way to combat it is by like listening to music at the same time that I read. But lately, even that has not been working. And so I just feel like it's taking me forever to get through every book. And I'm not in a reading slump like I want to read, but my brain is like not braining for some reason. So, sigh. I don't know. I don't know if it means like I'm just not really that into the book I'm reading. I've also been going through a lot personally, so maybe that's it. Maybe I'll update my reading journal. And because I feel like updating my reading journal is kind of like brain off for me. I love a good brain off hobby. I also low-key started Sims. I was gonna play tonight, but honestly it's already too late. I have too many things I want to do. I've never played Sims before. Can you believe it? I've never played before. I just started my character yesterday, but Kaylin was like, honestly, you should do this for one of your videos. Like start over and do it for one of your videos. And I was like, honestly, maybe I'll do that and include it in like maybe I'll include it in this video, like one of my hobby videos. Truly, Diary of an Introvert, because at this point, I literally don't leave my house. Oh, I also got a bundt cake from Nothing Bundt Cakes. These are so good. I don't know if you guys knew that, but so freaking good. And I love that they're mini. They were doing a buy one, get one free. So period. And you guys know how last video I was saying that I stopped eating dessert for, it was like close to 30 days. I've been off of that for 2-ish weeks, maybe 10 days. Yeah, like 10 days. And I'm gonna start up again tomorrow. So I'm gonna enjoy a little cake before I do that, because I think I've lost 6 pounds not having dessert for the past however long it's been. I love not having the food noise, desserts, or like a sweet treat. Even when I go to the grocery store, like just knowing that I'm not gonna buy it, it's honestly such a relief. Like I was telling Kaylin, I see now why people do this, because it's so nice. Like it's like when you know that you're not gonna eat it, your brain like doesn't even think about it. At least for me, that's been my experience. I've tried doing the like having balance and listening to my body. Listen to me, my body, she's against me. She wants me to have not only one sweet treat, but multiple sweet treats every day. And I'm over here like, why, what's going on? Like, I would love to lose a few pounds. Okay, yeah, well, you're listening to your body too much and you actually need to have more discipline. So it's been so great. And honestly, this is not bookish content at all, but hopefully you guys don't care that I'm about to have a full yap sesh. Before I did like giving up dessert, I fully was like, I don't think I can do it. Like I literally don't think I can do it, because I have a sweet treat basically every day. Like if I don't, I'm shocked. And so the fact that I was able to do it for 20 days, 20 something days, I don't even know the exact dates, easily. Like honestly, I was fine. I really wasn't even having like dessert cravings. If anything, I was craving like natural fruit, which I'm not giving up. And I'm not giving up like diet soda. I honestly, last time I just gave up like cookies and breads and stuff like that, because we already don't buy like normal soda. We just buy like 0 sugar soda, and even that I don't have every day. Anyway, I don't need to get into the logistics of this because it doesn't really matter. I did not think I could actually do it the first time, and so now I feel so much more sure of myself doing it for another like almost 30 days. I think I'm gonna do 3 weeks this time of no dessert and 30 minutes of exercise. It could literally be walking pad, it could be walking outside, it could be like a live app exercise, whatever. It could be like a made up dumbbell exercise in my living room if I wanted it to. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I always pair it with like reading and studying a book of the Bible, because I truly like giving up things or like discipline things. I don't have the strength, honestly, or like the discipline to do it myself. I don't think, maybe I do, but you know, there's nothing wrong with relying on God to give you your strength and sustenance for the day, and like walking hand in hand with somebody who you know is there with you every day. Or like if I'm having a weak moment or whatever, knowing that I'm working on my discipline and treating my body well for like a greater purpose. That always is super encouraging to me. Why am I saying all this? Oh yeah, because I'm gonna eat a bundt cake before I'm not having dessert for a bit. Ta-ta.
They were so warming. I felt astonished that I hadn't realised how cold my feet had been before. The wrongness of what we were doing overwhelmed me then, leaving me lightheaded. Those other stories flickered through.
Would you guys believe me if I told you there was a whole other journal I've been keeping up with? When me and Faith went to Boston, she picked up this 1 line a day journal. And fun fact about me, whenever we go to craft stores, I'm always looking at what she has so that I can get the same thing, because she has like just a different eye. I feel like her eyes go to different things than mine do, but then she always ends up finding really cool stuff. So anyway, she picked up one, so I was like, wait, I'm gonna try this too, even though at the time I did not think I would super keep up with it or love the idea of like a daily task. You guys, the whole reason I have to like do these 20-day challenges and like discipline things is because I'm so free-spirited that I really don't like having one specific thing to do every day that I have to do every day. It's just like not how my brain functions. It's not how I like to function. It's not how I like to live. I'm very free-spirited, but I've actually been keeping up with it-ish. And it's February 18th today, except all of February, I pretty much haven't written anything. I'm on February 7th. And I also filled out today's, so I have like 10 days that I need to fill in. Thankfully, we have cameras all around our house and I take tons of photos, so I can kind of like fill it in for what I did that day. But for January, I actually kept up with it pretty good. And I actually recently was scrolling on Reels and I was scrolling on Instagram, I think, and I saw this post of a woman who kept these journals like her entire life, and it's really cool because it's 1 line a day, and I didn't even know this, but it's for 5 years. So each year you'll put in like 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, and you'll be able to see what you did on that day for the past 5 years. And I just think that's so cool. How did I not know it was for 5 years? I'm not sure. So I've kind of taken a break from reading a little bit to fill this in, because I really wanted to fill this in today before I can't remember what I did, before it's too long gone, you know? I really, really, really want to keep up with it for the rest of the year. And it's really fun because you just like write what you did. So on days where I like film a cute journaling video that I was happy about, I write about that. Arguments that me and Kaylin get in, I even write about those and like what we argued about. And like days later, like when we have kind of like our conversation that resolves things, or I like feel a lot of peace about it, I write about that too. I think it's just a good way to see conflict resolution, and like there will be, you know, ups and downs in life, but ultimately this is like how you overcame it or how long it took. And just like I want it to feel like my life, not just the good parts. And I had text Faith, I was like, what do you do when like you're just having a bad day? Because some of my days I'm just like, I cried almost all day today. I was just sad. And I'm like, I feel weird writing that down, but honestly, you know, in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, I want it to be like an accurate representation of my whole life, not just the amazing good moments. But today I'm on a really good day because on February 7th, the boys wanted to ride their bikes outside. So we took the boys outside and let them ride their bikes. And me and Kaylin sat in our like lawn chairs with our Kindles. And I have a picture from it because we sat by each other and we just were chatting and reading. I had one of the boys take a picture of us. And it's so cute and it's so cozy and it's so sweet. And I feel like it's just such an accurate representation of life, and it makes me so happy. So Caitlin wants to watch, well, we both want to watch Man in the High Castle because I feel like if we don't finish watching it, we never will. We're gonna forget what happened. So I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight, take this upstairs, keep filling it out, and hopefully when I report to you guys tomorrow, I will have it updated to the 19th, fingers crossed. I'm also going to take my Kindle because I feel like this is like my pacifier. And I have like 30 pages left in Emily Wilde, so I probably will read that as I'm falling asleep because I literally can't go to sleep now unless I'm reading my Kindle. It's kind of sad, actually. I also owe you guys a little craft room tour, which I will probably do in the next few days because I have a few more things coming, and so I'll include those. Good morning. My kids don't have school today, so I was able to sleep in till 10:30. because it's freezing in Dallas and a lot of people drive from like the outskirts to get to school, and so it's like the roads are icy and it's like freezing cold outside. It got down to like I think 4 degrees last night, probably even lower when I was sleeping. So anyway, we're having a good cozy day. We're snowed in, not snowed in, we're freezing cold. Hi. I need to start closing and locking my door, apparently.
She's in her lair. She had the office, now she has a lair.
For this video, I actually planned out on my Notion like all the things that I want to share in the video, just so that it's more organized, because I feel like these videos always take me longer than I want to film because I'm not like being diligent. So anyway, let me show you. Okay, this is my Notion. This is when I want the video to go up on Saturday. So these are all the things I want to do in today's video. So I read Emily Wilde, I updated my 1 line a day journal, and then today I want to start Divine Rivals and finish my Harry Potter crochet. I actually might do Deep End instead of Divine Rivals though, is kind of how I'm feeling today. I kind of want to start Deep End and then finish my Harry Potter crochet and maybe update my reading journal. I feel like that's a good little section to do today. Here's a little close-up of the 1 line a day journal. Okay, this is like an example up close of what it realistically looks like. So January 26th, the 27th, and it just keeps going. And then you'll just fill it in every year after. I took a little break to charge my camera and get started on Deep End. I only got like 30 pages in. I'm just gonna stay with it. I'm not gonna say anything yet. I did not know this was or has K-I-N-K. Oh my gosh, guys. I really need to start reading what a book has, or like, I had read the back of this and I was like, okay, so it's like typical Allie Hazelwood, but this time with like divers who were like in the Olympics and are really good and dive at Stanford. So I'm like excited about a collegiate D1 athlete romance. Okay, within the author's note, she's like, by the way, it has this in it. And I need to start reading like the little author's note before. What does it say? Dear reader. Yeah, it's just like a quick little thing. So I didn't know, but so far it's actually pretty funny, and I'm just gonna tread lightly and see kind of how I feel about it. But it is like a 400 something page book and I'm only 30 pages in. And I do just love how witty and funny Allie Hazelwood's writing is. And I also love this like little girl friend group because each of them has like their own little personalities. I feel like you just typically see in friend groups like in real life. Like you have the friend that's like super blunt. You have the friend that's like so sweet and caring and is kind of like the mom of the group. You have sometimes the friend that's like more insecure and needs her friends to like hype her up and remind her who she is. So I just like that aspect so far of like the girlfriends and how they talk, and it's going okay so far. I'm only 30 pages in, so can't really say much. I just spent the last 5 minutes ranking my favorite Alani drinks because we like in the book club are on an Alani kick. Like I sent a little selfie in response to Faith's little Alani selfie. So cute. And so she ranked her favorite flavors yesterday and I was like, dang, why haven't I ranked my favorite Alani flavors yet? So I have them written down. I will share it with you. Strawberry Sunrise, Watermelon Wave, Hawaiian Shaved Ice, Orange Kiss, Pink Slush, Cherry Slush, Dream Float, Juicy Peach, Cherry Twist, Blue Slush, Breeze Berry, and then Cosmic Stardust. I really feel like they need to redo Cosmic Stardust and Blue Slush because I noticed those cans aren't updated. Like they don't have the new cans. I don't think, at least. Like those are kind of their older flavors. Like Cosmic Stardust is pretty old, so I feel like they need to redo that flavor. And then same thing with Blue Slush. The Blue Slush can is how their old cans used to be. Like it's white and then it has like the stuff on the side. Their new cans are way more colorful like this. See how it's like colorful all around? This is how they're doing their new cans. And I feel like their new flavors are so good. Like my top 3 are the new flavors: Strawberry Sunrise, Watermelon Wave, and then Hawaiian Shaved Ice is actually old, but they redid it and updated the can. And it is so good. I actually need to pick up a case of those. And a lot of the girls in the book club are like, I need to try this, I need to get on it. I feel like I'm so in the Alani multiverse that I thought everybody drank Alanis, but I guess not. So anyway, if you've never tried them, I totally recommend it. I love them so much, especially when I'm not having desserts and like sweets. It's kind of like my sweet treat plus my caffeine for the day. And I really look forward to it because today is day 1 of my little 20-day whatever. I need a word, like what should I call it? Like I don't want to call it a fast because then I feel like that implies that it's also spiritual, which it is, but you know, I don't want to be just announcing to everybody that I'm like on this spiritual fast. So like, I don't want to call it that because it's not necessarily what it is. I don't know. I'm going to think of something to call it. Oh, I forgot Witch's Brew. Witch's Brew is definitely top, like 7. Witch's Brew. I forgot about that one. I think I'm going to update my reading journal and watch some YouTube. I go from like loving, obsessing watching YouTube, and then I will not watch YouTube for months. And right now I'm in a YouTube like frenzy where I just want to watch. So I'm going to update my reading journal and watch some YouTube. That'll be fun. I also have a lot of updates because I feel like I've read like 4 books since I last updated. I also moved the printer in here, so it'll be easier to print books out.
Really not for my personal taste in it, but
Everyone is dressed up here, but look so dumb. Lost in a room where my shadow drowns. So glad I found you there in the crowd. All I wanted was a little connection, but they only care for their own reflection. I tried to blend in, but I'll never be like them. Out here, I'm someone else. Honey, both your eyes just taste so sweet. Honestly, don't believe a thing they say. So tired of the games. It's not real, it's just pretend.
I decided I'm going to start doing my Harry Potter crochet. If you guys remember in the last video, I put all my crochet stuff in this little box that I got from Joann's when they were having a sale. I got scared. I thought something was on fire from my candle. I've just been in this room, which I love having a little craft room, but I don't always like being away like from everybody else, especially because my kids don't have school today. So I'm gonna leave the dungeon, do some crochet on the couch with everybody while they're watching, I don't know, probably some sports thing. That's my plan. This is my wooble so far, and I'm not that far in. Like I haven't worked on it since my last video, and like this is how much I have. So the hard part about this is I wish I was good enough to where like I could crochet and like watch a show, listen to an audiobook, but I can't because I have to follow the video tutorials to do this. So I don't know, I just would prefer if I could multitask, but I don't know how to crochet well enough to like just do it. So that's kind of the part that sucks. Like I want to keep reading Deepened. Also, Faith in the book club wrote a book and she sent us a file, and so I have that on my Kindle too that I really want to start today. But I also want to make progress on this, like, because I said that by the end of March I want to like have maybe 1 or 2 projects done at least. So there's just too many hobbies, not enough time. There is enough time, but I just need to manage my time well. I also, it's like perfect cozy day. I put a roast in the crock pot, so that will be done in like 4 hours. We're just gonna keep on being little introverts and do some crafts.
Concrete jungle, dreams are so.
I came back in here to sit with you guys and everybody left. Wait guys, I'm actually doing it. I'm starting to learn. I did single crochet, I know what that is. And then I also know how to do an increase stitch without like following her. I just did 18 little V stitches on myself. Okay, really good. Not sure how long I've been sitting here, but this is my progress so far. I think this is gonna be his head, and I can't believe I made this. Like, I can't believe it. I'm gonna take a little break because I have like another like round 10, and then I'm gonna start doing the black. Maybe this is his body, I'm not sure. But we're gonna introduce the black yarn. But I'm so hungry, so I'm gonna pause to eat. I take these off. Oh my. Okay, a couple weeks ago, maybe like a month ago now, Kaylin started making these tacos. And he's like, let me just make you one. Like, I really think you're gonna like it. The flavor profile is something you would like. So I was like, fine, I'll let you make me one. Why are these some of the best breakfast tacos I've ever had in my life? Dare I say they nearly beat mine. I don't know if I want to give them that award, but you guys remember I was addicted to my breakfast tacos that I did, like the pesto egg, hash brown, chicken sausage, maple chicken sausage. Okay, well, I kind of got burnt out, I think, on this. Not even I think, I did. So let me show you the new and improved breakfast taco that I am currently hyperfixating on and will probably eat every single day for the next 3 months until I cannot even think about eating it again. Kaylin discovered these hash brown sticks from H-E-B. H-E-B is really that girl. I love living in Texas for a good H-E-B. I used to use 3 of these and now I use 4 because honestly I love hash browns. I'm gonna air fry those at 400 for like 6 minutes, 6 or 7. While that's going, I also have some thick cut bacon. It's 2 slices I cut in half, so it makes 4 because my tortillas are like this. So I'm just gonna let that cook for a second along with that. Okay, I buttered my tortilla. It's heating up. I'm gonna put cheese on the bottom. This is my favorite cheese. Okay, I kind of put a lot actually. This is my favorite cheese. I refuse to eat any other cheese. This is the only one. Tortilla on a plate. Then like so. I dump my bacon grease in here. Make my egg in the same pan. Which I'm scared because I used to watch the vlog. I literally burnt, like, I splashed my egg into the bacon grease and it burnt me. Kaylin said the key to baking or making a good egg is high and fast. So I just do what he told me to do. And he's also said don't, like, keep it moving, but also like not too crazy because you don't want your egg to turn like brown from the bacon grease that's kind of like left over. And I'm like, honestly, you're right, because we are about the aesthetics over here. Add my bacon on here and then my egg. Here we are. Did I tell you guys we got a new table? Because the table in my craft room now is our old dining table. I think I told you guys that. Anyway, taco's done. I am addicted to Dr. Pepper Zero ever since Kylie and Stavi, when they came and stayed with us. She introduced me to Dr. Pepper Zero, and ever since then I've just been trying all the other flavors. The cherry is so good. Yes, baby. Especially the cherry with a packet of True Lime. So good. Or the regular Dr. Pepper Zero with a packet of the True Orange. So good. Truly so good. I need to get some True Lemon. I feel like that would be fabulous. I'm gonna eat this and read some Deep End. I was also just thinking about when I was reading Emily Wilde. Another reason why it's so fun to reread books is because the first time I read it, I created like a whole world in my head of like how I imagine it to be. And it's funny that when you reread a book, at least for me, my brain goes back to that same place. Like the same cabin they stayed in with the same layout, with the same feeling. The fairies look the same. So it's just interesting like how you really are revisiting again like the same world and how my mind remembers the world that I built the first time I read it. It's very interesting. I think I'm gonna set a little timer. My hair is crazy, but we're gonna just ignore that. I think I'm gonna set a little timer and read, like just focus on reading for like the next hour and 15 minutes. I think that's the plan. Just so that I can really make a dent in this and get to page like 110 would be ideal. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, I set a timer for an hour 15. I'm gonna lock in. I love this case. It's just like making me so happy. Page 44. I literally, first of all, I'm already kind of getting a little giggly at this because honestly, I'm like 50 pages in and they haven't even really had a conversation yet. So that's exciting. Also, one of the, I don't know if this is a trope. I don't want to spoil too much. If you don't care, I'll tell you. I'm gonna say it. Okay, so just skip ahead like 10 seconds. But what is that called when the main female character ends up, or at least I'm assuming ends up with her friend's ex-boyfriend? What is that called? That's very interesting though, because I feel like that's very murky waters. Like how, you know, in real life, that's really not acceptable to like date your friend's ex or like your sibling's ex. Like that's just kind of like, you just don't do that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they make it okay. I'm kind of loving it. But guys, I almost failed my day one challenge because I forgot I need to do 30 minutes of exercise. This is now kind of what my office looks like since changing it back, taking that tall shelf out of here. My desk was against the windows, but I moved it back over here. This is where it was before actually. Works better for me because I go on and off with my walking pad, but lately I've been wanting to walk on it, but moving it all the way over here is kind of a hassle. So I'm actually just going to right here, and that's just a lot easier. Okay, I'm gonna wear these little Lulu biker shorts. I've not worn workout clothes in so long. I'm gonna wear my New Balances. I'm gonna leave this shirt on. I'm so excited because me and Faith are supposed to be hanging out tomorrow. And a little bit ago, we went and did pottery for the second time. And so I have another pottery thing that I made, except Faith picked it up for me because honestly, I'm so lazy about stuff like that. Like, I hate having to go back and pick something up. So she picked it up for me, but then our families have been so sick. Like hers was sick, then mine, then hers and mine. That we have not seen each other. Now I have the perfect spot for where I want to put my pottery, so I'm so excited. Forgot how much I loved my walking pad Kindle, hands-free Kindle setup, because the walking pad tones my legs so much. I'm like, yeah, this is good. I need to hop back on. Okay, let's get going because I've already wasted like 10 minutes doing this. Okay, we are set up. I have my walking pad, my shoes, my Kindle, my clicker, my timer, that, let's go. I just need to go for 30 minutes and I'm getting off immediately. I've not worked out really or done like any kind of exercise in a while, so I'm just gonna do my 30 minutes today and I'm done. A win for the reader girlies. There are texts in this. I love a good text exchange in a romance book. Love it. Okay, we are done. I definitely walked for over 30 minutes. I'm not sure how long because I had to hop off, go make dinner, so whatever. Probably ended up being like 45 minutes. And Kaylin came downstairs and so we were talking. So I only made it to page 65 on my Kindle. I wonder what that is in the physical book. I have to say, I just finished up chapter 9 that I was on. I have to say, I feel like this one is delivering OG Ali Hazelwood that I like loved when I first started reading. Like, Love Theoretically and what's the other one that I read? I can't even remember at this point the names of them. But it's so witty. It's so, like they haven't even really had a real conversation yet and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I am, of course, nervous once we get further into it how I'm gonna feel. But right now, it's going great. and I'm like, the ending of chapter 9 was perfection. So anyway, I'm now on, in here, I'm barely on page 59. Okay, that's fine. I've only read this much. I feel like I've read so much today, but I guess not. Dinner's ready and we're gonna start a sprint at 7. So I have like 35 minutes. I want to get dinner ready and take a shower and get ready for our sprint tonight. Guys, I'm like laughing so hard at myself because the first time I crocheted, I thought that I would be able to make something in one day, and I'm like, girl, no. Okay, well then today I'm like, oh yeah, I want to finish my Harry Potter crochet. I literally got like, what, 5 rows into. I need to reel it back because I think I can crochet way more in one day than I actually can, and that's just not realistic. I also remembered that me and Faith are hanging out tomorrow. We're gonna go to Hobby Lobby and do some other fun things, so I will definitely bring you guys along with me tomorrow. That's like a fun little thing to vlog. So anyway, that's my plan for tonight. Let's go. Oh no, that was my first drop of my new Kindle Color Soft. Okay, anyway, I have a package that I need to open. So I think it has some stuff for this craft room. I also really want to wallpaper this wall, so I need to find one that I like, that I'm not gonna get sick of looking at. I was like, you probably would like reading this book. It's called Future Men, Raising Boys to Fight Giants. As we're about to homeschool. Oh, also the boys, their eczema has been so bad, and I'm gonna try going back to the Aveeno eczema relief and see if that helps, because we've tried like 2 other lotions that were helping and aren't anymore. So I'm gonna try going back to Aveeno and see if that helps, because the eczema in this house is so bad. Even I have developed eczema living in Texas because it's so dry. Also got a label maker. One of the girls, Tatiana, in the book club, recommended I get this one, and I want to try it because I want to label everything. I feel like a label maker is just such a good thing to have on hand. And I got like the real one this time. Matcha o'clock. Do a taste test. Honestly, I love this Symbiotica matcha. I was looking at the Emma Chamberlain coffee matcha because she has a blue one that I just think looks so cool. So good. Like, it's so good. It's exactly how my matcha tastes. But anyway, the Emma Chamberlain one had like 22 grams of sugar in the matcha powder, and I was like, never mind. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to once again listen to, oh yeah, I moved my plant right here. Do you guys like it? My brain, guys, my brain is like frizzy fried. It's not working. Okay, I have a few things I want to do. Reading journal, 1 line a day. That's the journal I did yesterday. I need to fill it out today, otherwise I will forget. And I want to update my habit tracker. Okay, that's what I want to do before I start physically start reading deep end physically. I have listening hours on Spotify still, and they don't go over to the next month if you don't use them. So I'm gonna try listening to deep end again and seeing if it's better this time. Maybe I just didn't like the intro, I don't know. I'm gonna try again. I'm on chapter 10, and I think I'll put you guys in the overhead view so you can see what I'm doing. But I wanna update my reading journal again because I forgot I already have printed out the wedding people. I changed in my past reading journals, I've done all of my books this size, even when I was writing my reviews, but I decided for my TBRs, I'll do this side, and then for my reviews, I'll do the big book. I just think it looks cool and differentiates it a little bit, so you can really tell the review pages from like general TBR pages. Also, moving the dining table in here and using the dining table as like a craft table, 10 out of 10. And I ordered a cute tablecloth that will get here tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll give you guys I'll give you the whole tour and update, and we'll do some new things together. But for now, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna put you guys in the overhead view so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. and I'm gonna listen. Actually, let's listen to this together and see if I can do it.
And giddiness hums throughout the locker room. Victoria is not an early bird, and her bad mood is an ugly, tangible thing. Hums throughout.
You know what I mean? The voice is just kind of, she sounds too excited, and she's supposed to be a 21-year-old college student at Stanford. That's just not how 21-year-olds talk, and it just kind of is throwing me off a little bit, but I'm gonna press on. I'm gonna be a brave soldier and press on, just so that I can finish the stuff that I wanna finish, and then I'm gonna go back to reading it physically, because I'm not sure if this is a good audiobook option for me. All right, let's do it. Break.
Class. Listen to Pan and Victoria's golden retriever and black cat named her. Your injury is fully healed. It is.
Okay, I made it to chapter 13. A little update. First of all, this narrator is not the right narrator for this book. She sounds way too old. She sounds like a perfect narrator for like a Freida McFadden book or some kind of thriller murder mystery. But for this, for a 21-year-old Stanford college student, no. I do love that we get a little cameo from Olive from The Love Hypothesis. That is so fun. And speaking of what I said about Emily Wilde, how it's interesting, I read Emily Wilde like 2 years ago, and like in my mind I created a world of like how it looks to me, and then when I reread it, it's like I went back to that same exact world, like it looks the exact same. So it's funny, when I heard Olive in here, my mind immediately transported to the college campus that I created in my head for Stanford from The Love Hypothesis. And so when she got mentioned, like now I'm picturing that college campus, like the exact same hallway. Like that is so cool to me. I love how our brains work. So that just honestly made it an even better experience. But I've got to say, this narrator, I don't love her. I have updated my habit tracker and my reading journal, and I did my 1 line a day. Now I'm printing out some more of like the bigger size book pictures. I need to print one out for Binding 13, and I need to print one out for Emily Wilde, and then I'll print one out for Deep End because I've already started reading it, and I'm going to try to print out other ones for books I think I may read this month or have time to read, or maybe read next month so that I don't waste paper. I try to fill it up with as many books as I possibly can. So anyway, that's my little update. About 30% in. Everything's going good. I am getting a little bit nervous because now they're like talking more. There's more flirtation, which I love the flirtiness. I love the like college vibe. But just because the authors know, I'm getting a little bit nervous. So far it's good, but I don't want this to have to be a DNF. Like I want to read it, but I fear it may get weird for me personally. So we'll see. I just printed out more of these, which took me forever because my ink ran out and I had to change it out and then reprint it, whatever. I think I might do my rating for Binding 13 and Emily Wilde, just so I'm like completely caught up, you know, and I don't forget how I felt about it. And I'm gonna add it to this page, and I'm gonna keep listening, probably like listen to one more chapter and then get in bed. Early night. I'm proud of myself. Good morning. Here's my OOTD. It's still freezing outside, but the boys do have school, so I'm off to my girls' day. I'm very excited. And I also was thinking, when I put this headband on, it's like it's supposed to keep you warm, that, you know, pretty soon I might be able to make something like this myself with my crochet skills. First stop is Hobby Lobby, but I got here a little bit early, so I've just been reading in my car. And I will say, so around the like 45% mark is when like the first spicy scene happens, easily skippable. Like, you can see it coming from a mile away. But I don't think this is like a book that you buy with the intent to skip the spice, because like the entire book is kind of just like pretty steamy in general. Hard part is that I actually do feel like this is one of her best, most recent books, because the storyline is so good and so convincing, and that makes it hard, because I'm like, dang, again, this is how I felt about Check and Mate. I'm like, she could have wrote this without the spice and it would have been phenomenal. Like, why does she do that? She insists on writing the spiciest of spicy books when it's like the storyline really doesn't need it. Okay, anyway, Faith is here now, and I'm gonna put a little pin in it, but something just happened between them, so they won't be talking for a while. So even though there was that like little spicy part, I'm gonna keep reading, because now they're having, you know, it's like miscommunication trope or whatever. So now we're just like talking about the diving and swim and their competition and all that stuff, which I've been finding very interesting. So I'm gonna just keep reading. I'm 40-something% in, so I'm kind of hoping that we maybe only get like 1 or 2 more spicy scenes that are easily skippable, and I can keep enjoying the book. But I feel like the note in the beginning made it seem like it was gonna be the most aggressive of, you know, I don't know what I can say on YouTube, but I'm finding it to actually not be that much. But I will keep you posted, because I'm not even halfway done yet. Okay, I'm back home. Picked up the boys from school, came home, made something to eat. Are you guys proud of me for not eating out? I'm proud of myself. Oh my goodness, and I had to take a nap because I was so exhausted. Okay, I had a couple packages come in the mail. One of them is something for the craft room. I must say also, the office is staying... Wait, I just also remembered I have not done my 30 minutes of exercise, so maybe we'll do that together. But like, it's just staying so much more clean from having the 2 separate rooms. Like, it's just so much more organized. Like yesterday, I had a full hobby night in here, and like, it looks fabulous. Okay, I got a tablecloth. Let's see if it's cute. I also owe you guys a Hobby Lobby haul. Maybe I'll do that first, and then we can put everything away. I love that everything has a place. It's really a fabulous situation. I also, like, I can't believe this is my house. I feel so blessed that I can dedicate a whole room to homeschooling in the future and crafting. Like, that's just so special. I could even fit a little sewing table in here if I wanted to, or whatever. Like, whatever hobby I want to embark on, I will have room for it. That's just like so awesome. Okay, I did a terrible job at recording in Hobby Lobby because we were yapping away, and before I knew it, we were walking out the door. Anyway, I found some cute washies. These are probably the cutest washies I've seen in a very long time. Like, that is precious. Oh, this one with the books, absolutely precious. Honestly, this with the buttons, oh, so cute. There's like teapots over here. I just thought it was so stinking cute. I need to use more washi tape. I might go back. I was just cooking dinner, so my hands smell like chicken. Okay. I might go back and add some washi tape to like random spreads in my journal, because so cute. Okay, then I found this paper. This is reminding me of something I have seen before, like from my childhood. I hope I don't already have this. I don't think I do, but she's perfection. And then I found this one. You guys know how I was looking for, in the last vlog, I was looking for paper like for kids. I didn't absolutely hate this one, so I thought that was good. Might as well grab it. Oh gosh. It has some good like bigger boy stuffs like robots, astronauts. I'm kind of over the dinosaur truck vibe, but it's fine. Okay. I found some good stickers, I think, like sharks for the boys, planets for the boys, more sharks for the boys. I thought these butterflies were really pretty. I've said this before, but I think Hobby Lobby does a great job at having stickers that look super vintagey and look like stickers from my childhood. Honestly, I feel like these would be kind of cute for like the boys. I don't know why, I thought it was kind of cute. Okay, that had a bunch of cute fairy tale looking stuff. Like, well, these aren't fairy tale, but these are little passports. For like a traveling scrapbook spread. So I need to I need to start my 2026 scrapbook. Actually, I need to write that down. 2020, no, it's not 2026, 2025 scrapbook list. I need to make a list of, I go through my camera roll, make a list of all the spreads I want to do, and then get the stuff for those specific spreads. Okay, look at this little fairy tale book. And they had these little letters. This is like one of my favorite emojis lately, the little letter emoji. I also saw a James Avery charm that was like a letter. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then they just had like a bunch of little books. I feel like I can never have too many little books, you know? Oh, here's the front of those. And then I found so much good washi. Those. This thick one, I love getting good thick washes. And then also just like the regular sizes. These I'm obsessed with. Like, that's so giving a pattern my great grandma had. Was probably wearing at one point. I got some more practical things like an extra blades for my paper slicer. I don't know where my extra ones went. They would have been in here if I had any. They're not in here, so I just went ahead and grabbed more. Some more little books. I also grabbed, oh my goodness, what is this called? You guys know what this is called. An X-Acto knife. Of these things, which I didn't need more of these because I honestly buy these all the time and then I have never like even opened them and used them. Maybe tonight, whatever craft I do, I'm gonna make myself use that. First, I have a table for my kitchen. I mean, I just woke up from a nap. I have a, what's that called? A tablecloth for my kitchen table. This one I think is for this table. Let's see. It's pink and it's linen-y. I need to take everything off of here first. I'm also still in the mix of the miscommunication trope and deepened. I have not been reading since I got home. So I think I might listen a little bit longer until I run out of listening hours or until I get done cleaning everything off. I just don't want to waste a minute because I really wanted to finish this tonight, but now, oh, it's 6:30. I don't know if we can get there, loves. I did make it to chapter 33, and I feel like most of you guys are not going to read this because it is not like, it's fine. It's not even like that. It's just that one scene that has been super spicy so far, but I just think the overall like KINK stuff is, I'm very interested, just to say what people are saying on Goodreads and how they felt like, you know, this one's just different and how she's kind of straying, I feel like, which is hard because I do feel like her writing has actually gotten better. Her character development is so much better. The setting, the plot of this one is like so believable, so good. It's just like, did that need to also be part of it? It really didn't. And maybe that stuff is so much more normalized or normal than I thought, but because like how I live my life, media I consume, I never come across stuff like that. I'm just very like, okay. I just saw this in one of the washi tape cases. It's like quilted washi tape. So freaking cute. It's so pretty.
I'm not sure what to do with this. He said, I'm kneeling on the floor, his clothes between my knees and linoleum.
30 minutes of exercise in at the end of the day. Hopefully this is not something I continue an end of the day thing. I also made a little matcha and I just finished Deepened. I don't even know what I just read. I'm almost embarrassed to even own this book. Multiple things I'll say. First of all, I already had felt myself kind of phasing out of romance books. I think I talked to you guys about that before, of like, I don't know, I feel like I read romance and I just don't enjoy it the way that I used to. And I think I just don't resonate with it. I find it to be very unrealistic and just like, I really don't care. Now what I do eat up is the romance and fantasy books. Like I love when it's slow burn, yearning, like just kind of sprinkles of romance. That is like my favorite thing ever. But these like contemporary romance books, I don't know, something's off. I'm not saying I'll never read them again, but I definitely have noticed I really don't go for them anymore. I wanted to just read this because when I started originally reading, I loved reading Ali Hazelwood and I thought her books were great. Also considering they were some of the first like books I really, like book talk books that I read, and I did really like them. Now if I reread them, I might feel differently, but right now I have no desire to want to reread them. Now this is an interesting book just because what it entails with the author's note. First of all, I should have, going into romance from now on, I'm going to look up like the trigger warnings and the author's note. That's 100% on me. Like, can't blame the book. She decided to write that, that's fine. Also do feel like I love the characters. I love Penn. I thought they were all very funny. I liked all of that. Characters were great. I feel like the characters were well fleshed out. I feel like it was very believable. I loved the setting. I loved the little insert of characters from other books inserted into the book. All of that, great. Well, I went on Goodreads and I was reading some of the reviews and they were like, I'm kind of still waiting on the stuff. And I'm like, okay, so did she not put that stuff really in the book? And I know they're 21 and they're just like exploring whatever, but then it just made me feel like she wrote a book just to be able to say that she did, so that it's kind of like shocking or maybe sells more. I don't know, because like if you're gonna make a book, why not really do it? Like, why are the Goodreads reviews saying that it wasn't even really in there? It kind of feels like clickbait, you know what I mean? But like not in the good way. Like I love a good clickbait where like you click on it and it's like a good video. But this feels like the bad kind of clickbait where like, not from my point of view, but like from the Goodreads people, it's like you buy a book thinking it's gonna have that in it and it doesn't. Now from my point of view, who doesn't want to read that at all, I'm like, dang, you actually had a really great premise with the swimming. I love that. The Olympics, like Stanford, amazing. And I feel like you just like soiled it with that. But then not even really that. So it's like on both ends, no one's like happy. I mean, not no one. There are people that love the book. Actually, on Goodreads, the ratings are so great. But that's just like kind of my thing of like, whatever, I'm over it. It's impossible to rate because like I feel so embarrassed to even own this book because I'm horrified. Honestly, I'm horrified. It actually is not as explicit as you would think. I feel like everyone's talking about it being way more explicit than I feel like it was, even skipping the specific scenes. Overall, I feel like it was not that, like they were very easily skippable. But I feel like everyone's like making it seem like it's this something else that it's not. So even to own it seems like it's something that it's not, but really the story and the premise was great. I loved the ending. I thought it was so cute. So anyway, I just feel, I guess I'm glad I read it because it's in my reading journal for like 2025 anticipated releases. But yeah, I'm conflicted and I really can't say that I recommend it because there are so many other books that have great premises and great characters and storylines without that. And that's just my personal opinion. I feel like that stuff is like a 0 star for me. Then I kind of felt like, okay, it's like a 4 star. Like outside of that, everything is 4 star. But now that I'm done, I feel like I would probably rate it just like a solid 3. I liked Binding 13 more than this, and I rated Binding 13 a 3.5. So I feel like a 3 is fair. Meh. I mean, and I also just feel like the relationship really didn't have any depth, like, at all. am tired of like these romance FMCs that basically their entire personality is like having mental health issues, and I feel like it's just, maybe I'm wrong, but I do feel like in a way it comes off as kind of like lazy character development because they know that mental health stuff is going to be relatable. So like that's all they need to write in for a character in order for her to be like fleshed out and well done. That was kind of like the downside, which I did like the characters, but I did feel like they're well fleshed out, but then I'm also like I wish that she had a different thing about her, which she did a little bit, which makes it better. But in general, I think I'm just over the whole like therapist mental health trope in books. Like I'm gonna need y'all to write something different because it's kind of getting tired. Even though it's relatable and it's so real, it's like not every FMC can have the same personality, please, the same issues. And that's another problem, is it becomes their entire personality instead of just like who they are, and then here's kind of like one little issue or one thing that they're struggling with. It becomes like literally almost the entire book. So anyway, those are just my thoughts. I do feel like of the books I've read, it's probably her best writing yet. I feel like the flow of it was great. And I feel like that's why it gets a 3-star too, is like the flow was really great. The vocabulary was great. The structure was great. The timing great. Plot great. But like, then we didn't need to have that, you know? I probably would have been 5 stars if we didn't include all that. Anyway, I'm not gonna harp on this too long. It's already been 7 minutes. I'm gonna finish my walk, read my Bible, and I have like 8 more minutes on here. And then, I don't know, probably take a shower and see where the night takes me. It's already 10.
Was not accepted. And so that proves to us again that he wasn't coming by faith. Common men. That gives me some hope.
Even though you guys have already mostly seen the craft room, I'm going to do a little tour, a little overview. Over here we have pretty much the same shelf that I had before, except I took all of the non-craft things off. These photo albums up here are empty. I think these 2 are empty. Maybe this one's full. I actually did this one in a video not too long ago. These are like a bunch of childhood pictures, like me and my older brother, and my sister. This is actually me and Kobe, and Kalia. Kobe is the brother that lives with me right now, so that's kind of cool. Lots of cheer pictures. That's me. I feel like people always think other people want to see their childhood pictures, but like nobody really cares as much as you do, so I will not bore you. These are other photo albums I have. These are so cute. I love the gingham. These just have like random trips that we took, so like the Disney World trip that we took. I cannot believe this was already 2023. Like that doesn't even make sense. That's not computing. This is when we went to St. Augustine with Josh and Sav. There we go. So cute. More St. Augustine. Anyway, it's like all the way full. I have my scrapbook from 2024, which I need to put a picture in the front of. Reading journal, other journals, all of my Kindle cases. So cute in my new one. This is all crochet stuff. This actually does not go in here. Then we have just like extra journals. Like I have some papier journals that I never got rid of because they are expensive and it's customized and I just feel guilty getting rid of it. Urban Outfitters journal, planners, sketch pad, die cut machine, lamp from Urban, but it kind of bothers me because it is chipped in some places. Oh, and I also have this little lamp back here. Well, it's not a lamp actually. It's like a heart projector red light. And these are empty photo books. These are where I store all of my photos. I also went through these not too long ago in a video, so they're still organized from that. We just have a bunch of extra things. Then we have the main table. This is a West Elm dining table. The chairs are also West Elm, but I'm hoping in the future to upgrade my chair to something maybe more ergonomical like I have in my other office. I debated bringing that one in here, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, I have my little pin things, pin holders from Target. I don't want to go through every single pin marker I have, but trust they all have a specific purpose. And if you would like some kind of like little mini section in a vlog of like my favorite pins and how they look and why I like them, let me know because I can include like a little 10-minute segment in one of the vlogs. If you are a pin lover like me, I have my stamp stuff, hand sanitizer, extra erasers, and earbuds and chapstick, hand lotion, stuff like that. This little lamp is from Target. When I get really into like my daily prayer, I just leave this out like this with the ink as a reminder to write down my prayer, not just like pray in my mind or pray out loud, but like write it down. Anthropology candle, headphones. My Bible's out right now because I need to do my Bible reading for today. Grayson has basically taken over this corner. I'm about to take this stuff out of here, but laptop, water bottle, current book I'm reading. This is where I originally stored all of my scrapbook paper, in this basket, and then I took it out and was using it for something else. But then I was like, I feel like I could store this paper in these drawers. Okay, well, the drawers are not quite big enough to store it the way I want to. So I just went back to the basket method, which honestly I don't hate because it's all upside down. You could easily kind of go like this and see what paper you want. Oh, over here, probably my favorite thing that I've done. You guys can probably see I added the labels. Over here we have our Canon printer, which we literally got in, goodness, probably 2018. I love this printer. The pictures it prints out are, at least for my book covers, are so crispy and perfect. I've tried buying the Canon ink, which is so expensive, but I've also tried just doing like the Amazon dupe ink, and it's not nearly as good. So I feel like if your book covers are not looking how you want them to look, you have to buy the name brand ink. At least that's my experience. This lamp is from Anthropology. I love it because it's like speckled. And I have another one of these little twisty turntables. Also got this from Target. All of these are Target. Everything's pretty much labeled. In here, I got this from Joann's in last vlog. It has just like extra paper scraps and things I'm gonna use. Up here are my like I think these are alcohol-based markers, but they're great for these specific coloring books. Okay, let's start over here. I bought these for the boys for Christmas, and look, I never ended up using them because I totally forgot about them in all of the nonsense. So I'm gonna put like holiday stuff in here. This is where I got them some stuff from Valentine's Day, and I put that in here. We have glue guns and stapler. We have specific scrapbook mementos. So like Kaiser's birthday, I want to scrapbook that, and I'm gonna try to include this in there in some way. And then these are Carter's teeth, so his second tooth, and then his most recent tooth, which I think is like his fourth. These are just extras: erasers, printer, paper, cutters, whatever. These are watercolor notepads. Wait, I actually don't think this is watercolor though. I think this is just colored pencil. Wait, that's funny. Maybe they are sketch pads. No, they are watercolor. Okay, anyway, for whatever reason, I decided to do it with colored pencils. Pop off, clean. I have all of my paint supplies. I like Go Wash paints over here, watercolor paints. I feel like paints are probably how most of you guys feel in the comments about scrapbooking. Like, I'm not crafty enough. I'm not able to come up with spreads that look good. That's how I feel about painting. I like don't know how to paint. Like, I don't know like how to get my brain to do it. Then we have sticky notes, and then I also have a bunch of my study cards from when I was in school for biblical counseling. All of my coloring books, which I feel like some of you guys might want to see these up close, so I'll kind of show you. We have Cute and Simple, Easy Coloring, so fun. So fun. They do bleed through, so now I know I need to put like a paper behind. Oh, look how precious that is. Like, I'm just obsessed with that. I got this one more recently. This is the Rooms of Wonder from Target, and I just felt like the pictures would be very satisfying to color. I need to get into this. Cute coloring. I don't think I've colored anything in this one yet. This is like super chunky. I love a good chunky one. Cute and groovy. I thought this was like very Y2K, which typically is not my vibe, but honestly, once you open it, it's less Y2K and more just like super 90s, I feel like. And I thought that was easy peasy. Like, how cute is this one with the knitting? This one's not as chunky, but that's okay. There's just like cute stuff in here. We have Village Charm, which this one's like way more intricate, a lot smaller. So precious though. Gnome Sweet Gnome. These are just like a bunch of gnomes, as you could imagine. Then we have Fantasy Fairy Homes. I got this one while I was reading ACOTAR. I think I actually colored one. Let me see if I can find it. I had started coloring it. It's very odd because it's not like white and black. It's like gray. It's already kind of like shaded in. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I should get back to it and finish it. Then we have some Faber-Castell colored pencils. I just like really trust the Faber-Castell brand, but I need to color with them more to see how I really feel. Then we have clear stamps. These are clear stamps. I thought I used to have more ink, but I don't know. I might add the ink Actually, that is back here, and put them in here. And then I have wax seals, which I need to get more into. Miscellaneous scrapbook supplies. Just literally random things for whatever, if a specific mood hits, I'm gonna use this. Washi tapes, I have 3 drawers of washi tapes. Here's 1, here's 2, and then there's also like extra tape back here. And here's the last one, which actually now that I'm looking, I might put these in here because I thought this was full. These are cool if you want your stickers to look 3D. Faith showed me these. You put them behind your sticker and it kind of like brings them off of the page. These are pretty much all of my stickers. We have stars and hearts, flowers and butterflies, foods and animals, ocean, miscellaneous supplies. So this is very similar to the drawer over there that I showed you. These are not stickers necessarily. They're just kind of like extra papers, fun little frames. These are miscellaneous stickers, so they don't have like any specific rhyme or reason. Like, for example, these just have like a bunch of different things, so it's kind of hard to put in a specific category. Specific holiday stickers. I'm so glad to finally have this because before, like, it was a mess. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July. And we have Disney stickers over here. And then these, I don't know what to label it, but these are specific stickers for like specific spreads. So when I do the boys basketball spread, I will know to go to this drawer because I have specific stickers for specific pages that I want to do. And these are all just like kid stickers, this whole thing, which I'm glad it's full because for a while there, I was having a hard time finding good kid stickers. In here, I have all of like my accessories is kind of what I call them. So just like specific beads, flowers, charms, and I typically use this specifically in my scrapbook because it does make it very chunky. And I just have like fun charms, buttons, all of that in there. Little cutter, this thing, label maker, and then down here I have all of my letter stickers just because it gets so big that I just threw them all down here, and then I have my label maker down there, and then these are like Harry Potter stickers that I'm really not sure what to do with. Printer paper, cuticle nippers, cuticle oil because I hate when my hands are dry, printer ink, extra pins. By the way, some of my new favorite pins, they're so smooth. And then if you like a smaller pin, but it's honestly not as smooth, I love these too. Newer pin purchase. Just have this in here because this is an extra one because I bought 2. This bag is full of like scrapbook things, like stuff from our Disney cruise, stuff from my birthday, whatever that I want to include in my scrapbook. Lastly, we have my craft cart, which is basically empty at this point. These are just like extra scissors, tape, whatever. This is my 2025 scrapbook, which I desperately need to start. Maybe next vlog I'm gonna commit to that. Star stickers I like keeping out because I use them in my reviews for my reading journal. These are like little tab cutters, so cut the papers like this or that. This is how I round the edges of my pages. It makes it look very clean and cohesive. And then I have my personal journal, Kaiser's journal, which I need to start, Carter's junk journal, my reading journal, my prayer journal, my planner, and then my daily 1 line a day journal. Am I actually okay? I don't know. And then down here, I just haven't put these away yet, but these are little cards that you can do like this kind of, you can do this kind of vibe with. Put it in the beginning, and I wrote a letter to him and glued it in here. I feel like because I'm so sentimental, I like not only having pictures, but also words to go with how we were feeling, what we were experiencing. So I feel like this is a good way to add that in. And then over here, I actually have, I need to take these out of here actually, all of my die cuts that I store in these little envelope folders. That is the craft room.